Hello, my name is Keith and welcome to another Sunday morning train ride episode. As we wave goodbye to this train. We are waiting for next one. And I think we are waiting for the next one. Yes, we are waiting for next one. For sure. What's that? What's over there? Are you going to show me what is? Oh, alright. Nice one. This is München-Augsburg, so I welcome you from München this time around. And for those who don't know what Sunday morning train ride is, that means if you are tuning in first time, then this is the thing where I just travel around with trains and talk about different things, topics, stuff like that. So feel free to treat it as kind of a podcast, and you do not have to necessarily watch it, as mostly works by listening. So if you tune in to just listen while you're doing your morning stuff, it is all good. It is all good. And if you have nice coffee with you, and why not even a breakfast, I do hope that you will relax and enjoy today's episode, because today's episode is pretty much, well, I like today's episode already because I did enjoy preparing for today's episode. And let's be honest, watching trains is always a nice thing, isn't it? This week I know I haven't done much of videos, but it is mostly because, surprise surprise, I'm not playing Trains in World 24/7 actually. I play some other games as well. More about it a little bit later. When I did start to prepare for today's episode, I didn't actually realize where it takes us. But it will take us a little bit to some places. So this is not gonna move, isn't it? Oh, it is. So we can watch this thing live. Well, that acceleration is, whoa. In Munich, those guys don't waste no time to get on a speed. They just get on with it. They have no time to waste. And if you look at the timetable, it's actually pretty cool as well. And it's realistic because everyone is wasting no time. They don't care. They just, they stop, they go, and it's right comfort for passengers. Who cares about that? Because they have to be on time on pretty aggressive timetable and go from A to B as fast as possible. So yeah, I don't think anyone is actually moaning about it. It's more like, if they don't show up, then people usually moan about, about them. So, what time is it? 9:15. By the way, Munich Hauptbahnhof is over there. Ah, yeah, it's coming. It is here. I was just starting to wonder that Our train should be here soon. And it is! And it is! What a beauty. What a beauty. I will wait for a while until it lets us on. But we can look at the train. Just beautiful. Yep, this is the one. This is the one I'm waiting for. Hopefully it will open the doors and it's not just driving off. If it does, then it will be a fail on my side. So where should I sit? Should I sit at the back? Yeah, let's sit at the back. Let's wait here and sit up at the back. But let's run upstairs for it quickly. TB logos, S-Bahn logos everywhere. And look around here. I've never been here. Imagine all the layers on it. Would be great to watch trains here coming in, going out. Great to do some train spotting. It's really nice. Beautiful. But well, we do not have them. We do not have them. Let's go down from here. Let's go down from here. Let's around the corner. Nothing much. Nothing much. So until we can get on a train, I do not force you to wait with me. So I will catch up once I can get on a train. Just another beautiful view. Over here. Oh! Can get on a train. Right. Let's get on a train. This thing is not waiting for anybody. So let's get on a train. Though it does, because it has to adhere to a timetable. Nice train, isn't it? It's especially nice that I've been on this train in real life in Frankfurt. So yeah, and we will go and see here because I want to sit here. Way. So it is nice. And it is busy, S-Bahn wise. S-Bahn is busy. Lots of services coming in and going out from here. That's great view as well. A new perspective of a view. It will be nice. What's going on with those doors? Dude. That's funky. That's really funky. That door thingy. So yeah. I'm more like looking to stuff. So let's look out of the window and jump in today's episode. It has been a strange week for me. Really difficult to put my finger on it, to get my head around it, for many reasons. So I'm talking about the last week. I had a coffee as well. I have a coffee, so time to time I have a sip of a coffee. As we stop in every station with S-Bahn. One good thing has been that I am back at work. This is where needed for obvious reasons and has some added value in the way of kind of socializing aspect as well, to be honest. Really good and needed for me. Another strange thing is to see the closed bars and restaurants. To be honest, I really struggled on Friday and was wishing that something was open. Mostly because sitting at home alone, you know, catch my drift. I still did go out for a bit, had a walk and couple drinks while playing around with virtual motorbikes. Oh yes, I do like motorbikes, the sport variety of them. Well, once upon a time in second part of the 2000s, I used to work in one motorcycle factory as well. A time that did not last for long, but what I do look back on fondly, with good memories actually. Kind of strange to think about it. It was 14 years ago by now. I still have my factory polo shirts around my mom's place as well. Been keeping them well and good. Nice memories and something I am proud of. So yes, I do not play TSW 24/7. Surprise, surprise. Lately I have been stuck with MotoGP actually. Most of the week, to be honest. Enjoying it and really escaping in that world from the real world. Now I am nowhere near good in that game nor fast enough, so no beats will ever come, but I do enjoy the challenge of the game. It is tough and I do like it, especially if you go in the fast corner sideways and come out of it still on top of the bike. That is also the reason why I like to watch those things go around circles on TV, to be honest. I guess it makes sense that I do like ICE trains so much, and also TGV if I think about it. All of that brings me to the point that a new MotoGP season is about to start soon. Next weekend to be fact, and it will definitely be, or at least looks to be, one of the most memorable seasons to come yet after the last season. I think I speak for everyone if I say that hopefully we do not have to relive 2020 again. So while Juan Mir's championship is extraordinary and something to savor, I do not stop on it too much, since for obvious reasons last season I did not follow much of the GP racing at all. It is strange, at the start of the season I was ready and was actually really looking forward to it. Well, lots of things are the same in the world of Grand Prix racing, and a lot of things are sameish, but kind of different, and there are lots of unknown and different things as well before the start of the season. Ducatis are quick, but that is not a surprise, as Ducatis are always quick. Ducati is like BMW was in Formula 1, well, a little bit. Fast and super quick on the straights, but slow around technical corners. You know, areas that actually matter. So I see the reason to be, as always, near to the top as a top team, but not quite there with some flashy moments. Yamahas are Yamahas. They are always there, even when they do not have the best bike. Just look at the last season. The satellite team did kick some ass. Great. As for this season, factory team has a new start without Rossi, and it will be interesting to see how Quartararo and Vinales do. They will be quick, no doubt about that, and Lynn Jarvis is as clever as a fox, so they will be definitely challenging in my opinion. Maverick to be on top, I think. I think he will have a strong season ahead and will have bounce back, yeah. Complete question mark is the doctor himself. First time in a very long time he is going to be on a satellite team. I wonder how he will do. Some people think that he will have a comeback year, and now when he is out of the factory team, and it could be the year where we see Rossi back at the top since he has no pressure and can fully enjoy himself on that bike. It is a factory bike after all. I don't quite think so. It will be great to see him back in the position to challenge for honors, but I do not think it will happen. So it would be great if he proved me wrong, and I would really enjoy watching that. Little disappointment for me, to be honest, is that Cal Crutchlow doesn't have a ride for the season. I would really like to see him going around circles, as I have always enjoyed watching his career from ever since he was on British Superbikes. Top rider in my opinion, and pretty reliable guy on the bike as well. At least he has a factory testing role with Yamaha, and as I do love Yamahas, it is nice to see him becoming a Yamaha rider in that sense. Probably most interesting thing to watch this season is the comeback of the madman, Marc Marquez. Before missing the wall last season through the injury after the crash in the season opener, he has always been there, riding that Honda like... To put it simply, I have never seen anything like that. It's just enjoyable to watch. Just a pleasure to watch how he challenged this bike. So it will be interesting to see if he still will be riding that bike as we are used to see, or how will he do overall and so on. It is difficult to predict at this stage. It would not surprise me if he comes back stronger than ever and walks to the championship and wins most of the races, but it also wouldn't surprise me if he will struggle, or at least if it takes him some time to get to the speed. One thing is certain though. In my opinion, Honda has always had a very good bike, if not the best bike, so in that sense all Honda riders should do well. The same can't be said about the riders who Honda has had through the years though. Perfect example was Casey Stoner, who did show us all that Honda is one of the very best motorcycle in the Grand Prix racing, and that has not changed. The championships speak for themselves. I do not want to take anything away from Danny Pedrosa, but he should have won at least couple championships with a Honda factory bike, at least in my opinion. So however the season goes, riders can't hide behind that bike, even though they did not win a race in 2020, but that was a fluke in my opinion, and they were extremely unlucky at times. A bit of luck in all forms of motorsport can take you a long way. I personally hope that Aprilias can challenge with Suzuki this season. I have always liked Aprilias, and while I do like Yamahas more, it will be nice to see them at least getting some podiums during the season. It will be good for the manufacturer and to the sport in general, especially as it seems like KTMs have taken a step or two backwards. While it is great to see so many manufacturers on the grid, it is a bit sad to see that Aprilia and KTM are more or less just making up the numbers. So I hope that at least Aprilia can pull off an odd podium here and there. The last thing I want to see is them pulling out of GP racing because of the lack of the results, and I hope that will not happen. So it is kind of important to see them, if not be competitive, being able to compete with Suzuki's and why not even to challenge Yamahas time to time. Though Yamahas I feel like may have taken a big step forwards for this season. We will see. All we know at this point is that it will be promising to be a very good and exciting season ahead that I am looking forward to. And I truly am looking forward to that season we are about to witness. And Juan Mir's championship last season. His championship defense here. I just hope it doesn't end up with heartbreak, you know. But that Suzuki seems to be good. I mean, the atmosphere around Suzuki and inside the team seems to be good. But same thing goes for Yamaha Petronas team. The factory looks like there is a little bit of tensions in factory team. But that's justified because they didn't enjoy the best of seasons last season. I mean, the satellite team did kick factory team's ass in a pretty humiliating way, if I can say that. And that's it. Time has flown so quick, and it usually does if you think about and talk about something you like. That is no different for me in that regard. The best thing is that I managed to go through the full episode without much focus on myself and my own situation. The situation where we all find ourselves in, and without stopping too much on my own issues with my mental health. That, my friends, is another very encouraging thing for me. Or maybe it is just... I don't know. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I did enjoy today's episode, and I also did enjoy very much to prepare for it. That is a good thing. There is still a lot of room for improvement, and I do learn every day, as I have done in last couple of years, of how to deal with myself. It is also important to look forward to something, and that brings me faith as well. Not always I have been looking forward to something during my battle, to be honest. There was a time where I was just on autopilot, doing things with zero emotions, watching and following things with blank and empty mind, without any emotions. So I am very, very optimistic of how things have gone. Doing my best to focus on good stuff, while I am very cautious with my approach towards myself. It makes me feel good that I have some joy and emotion back in my head, back in my life. It has not been easy fighting depression, and there is still a long way to go, but I am on my way back, and that makes me feel good. Good about myself and good for various reasons. Kind of makes me proud, if I can put it that way. Joy is important. The feeling of joy cannot be underestimated, and it is so good feeling that now has a whole different meaning. I definitely value that more now than 5 years ago, and cherish that feeling. It doesn't matter what offers me that feeling. It doesn't matter where it comes from. That feeling itself is priceless, important. I am grateful that I can do things that offer me that enjoyment. It makes me smile. It makes me feel good. I still have setbacks, like this week, but it happens. It is about learning how to handle it, how to deal with it, and do my best to avoid feeling down and staying positive, staying hopeful. And one thing what also very much helps is to have something to escape in. Like video games in the form of MotoGP, for example, and of course Trains in World 2. It cannot be underestimated how much Trains in World has helped me with my battle against depression. It really cannot be underestimated. that game has been really helpful. Has been offer. It has really difficult to explain. It just has offered me so much. It really has. And when I started playing this game, I had never in my mind, I couldn't imagine that I become love. I would enjoy this game as much as I do. I really didn't. I just got this game just to do something, you know. I love simulators, but Truck Simulator, I mean Euro Truck, is not on console, but this thing was on a console, so I took this thing. I do love European Truck Simulator as well a lot. If I had a PC, I will definitely do episodes on it, but sadly I do not have PC. But I have PlayStation. So Tracy World has become a huge part of my life. And it's kind of therapeutic. It has taken really large part and become very important part of my life. And same thing goes for NASCAR, that I do enjoy watching. And of course MotoGP as well. Less so about Formula 1, because Formula 1 races make me sleep. Put me sleep. Though there have been some great races in the last 10 years. So we are here. Where are we exactly? I have no idea. We are somewhere. We are here, and Gröbensel. That's the place where we are, and I think this is the good time to bring today's episode to the end. I will catch the train back to Munich, Hagenbrück, and maybe do a service or two, and we'll see what happens. I thank you for as we watch this beautiful train leave. It is nice. TB Raid looks so nice. I go down and see if there's something to discover around. Nope, okay. Nothing to discover. So, right. That's a nice house over there. So, let's see if there is something. There's nothing around. That's a little bit of that down. I mean, discoverable. It was. There's nothing in there. That's a little bit of that down, but well, it is as it is. Let be done. As it is. I thank you very much for joining with me on this Sunday on this episode, and I hope you did enjoy it as well as I did. If you did, then please feel free to hopefully something comes as well. I could take a look, but hopefully you did enjoy it as well, and if you did, then please feel free to push that like button. If you would like to interact with me, feel free to do so, because this is the Sunday morning train ride episodes are the best time for interacting with me, and for me interacting with you. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you just want to say hi, feel free to do so as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that as well, and never please forget that these are the episodes we are actually making together. So if you have any suggestions, or if you would like to have, if you would like me to discuss something, then feel free to comment and suggest me to discuss something. Can be pretty much about whatever, even about football, you know. I'm not obviously going to discuss everything, but well, in a reasonable sense, you know, something. Anyway, feel free to suggest and put your touch on my Sunday morning train ride episodes as well. So until next time, as we are watching the football pitch, pretty small goal over there. That's the thing. It's like handball size goal. It's like really small goal. So until next Sunday morning train ride, my name is Keith, and I wish you a really nice Sunday ahead, and very relaxing and good week as well, and calm week and beautiful week, and all the best and warm wishes, especially as it's springtime now, so a little bit of warmth can go a long way and bring lots of sunshine and happiness and brightness to someone's day. I do never know how much certain person needs that, some kind of brightness and warmth in their day, because the thing is with depression, the person may be smiling at you, but it's really different story what's going on inside. When I was in my lowest point, I never did let people know where I am, and when I was suddenly gone, then people started to look for me at work. And when I told them that what I did, it did become as a shock to most people. But let's leave it with a bright note, and I wish you lots of happiness and sunshine for the week. Until next time, I wish you all the best and happy and nice week ahead. Take care.